All right, and welcome back, everybody, to another Megatron Draws. And today we are working on Princess Peach. And I started this one actually, I think last month I did this one. Like I did or at least for the original inks for it, which I have. Grab it real quick. And these are the original inks for Peach. So, and now we're going to color her up. Yeah. And the main reason I kind of decided to do her is because she was easy to kind of transfer. So it was a really quick sort of inking process I did last night. Although I kind of made a little mistake here on her little, I guess a little jewel in her chest area, whatever. Whatever that thing is, I kind of messed up on the circles. But luckily it's blue, so I can kind of work around it and make it a little bit darker or something like that or what have you. But we'll fix that up once we get to the final touches. And yeah, we get started on Miss Peach here. And mainly the reason I chose her, though, is because I just saw the new Mario Brothers movie. So that was kind of fitting. All right, so without further ado, we're going to start it. I'm using an R00, and I guess we'll kind of just talk about my thoughts on the movie as well as we go. But just quick disclaimer, I'm not really the biggest fan of Mario. I've never really been into it as much. I think I've only played a couple, I can't remember. I think I only played like one or two games from them. That was about it. So I remember playing Donkey Kong a lot when I was younger. We used to have a Nintendo and whatnot. But don't remember much else after that. And, I think I go for like a very pearly sort of skin. I'm going to kind of hold off on a lot of the darker colors on her. I have a very sort of pearly sort of look to her skin. It's like only areas that are kind of in need of extra color we'll mess around with. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed the movie, so I'm not too sure whether or not they broke any rules with some of the characters or what have you, but I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really fun. I think the actors did a good job for the most part. The only one that didn't really work with me was kind of, hold on, let me get the comments pulled up. It was kind of Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I don't know. I just felt he was kind of. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but could have been better. Let's say that could have been better. But I actually really enjoyed the film. It was a lot of fun. And so, all right, I think we're. So I'm going to be very, very gentle with how much color we add to her overall face, because I want to have like a very nice sort of a pearly look to her, like I said earlier. Yeah, this works. And oh, and over here. Not a whole lot of skin on her. She's mostly covered up. She's a very conservative princess. Not a whole lot of skin to work with. I think I'll just add. Not really liking that. push it back as much as we can. It's a little trick you can do with a blender. I push back the colors just a little bit to create a nice little softness there. All right. Bring in some EO1. Just kind of darken up a few areas here. One thing that kind of did strike me as a little bit odd with the film, though, was I did kind of find Peach to be a little, not Mary Sue-y, because there is an explanation for why she's a bit more competent than what I remember her. I don't know. Now, I might be wrong about this, because I think there was like a game where she did go and save Mario at one point. So, but it's, from my understanding, it's always usually Mario who saves Peach, and it seems like they made her a little bit more competent than I think would make the most sense. Like for example, in the film, there's this part where she's training Mario on this little course or whatever, which is really cool. It's a good, cool scene because it's kind of like a sort of a nod to the actual games themselves. But when she kind of says like, "Yeah, I did it on the first try" and whatnot, which that kind of seems a little bit less believable, you know what I mean? So like, it's really the first time. I know that she kind of grew up there, so it kind of makes sense in that way, but don't really buy that she would get it on the first try, you know? Not that it's a really big deal or anything like that, because she wasn't obnoxious or annoying in the movie, so that's a plus. All right. Okay, I'm just kind of. And we'll bring back our 00. Just gonna bring back some color here. And just blend it all together nicely. Come back with the blender and just soften the edges a little bit. A very soft sort of look to her skin tone. because she's a princess, so she should have a bit more of a softer sort of look to her. But yeah, I thought Jack Black was pretty good as a Bowser. He was a lot of fun. A little bit simpy, but I don't know. A little bit simpy for Peach there, but I don't know. Not too sure if that was really part of. Although I think that might have been part of some of his story. Like he's always kind of because he's always kidnapping Peach. So maybe he's in love with her all this time. But I wouldn't know. I'm not the Mario Brothers expert, so I wouldn't know. So feel free to correct me on some things in the chats. But I actually thought that Toad was really hilarious. It was really funny. Probably the funniest character in the whole movie, honestly. I love the part where they're in the Donkey Kong area. And he like takes the biggest like car, or right before they do the Mario Kart thing, he kind of takes on the is that big ass douchebaggery truck. Looking like a gangster. Would E double zero look good here? Let me try my arms first. Looks fine. Just going to use a little bit of it though. Just a little bit. And you know, I actually did find that they gave Peach and Mario some pretty good chemistry. Felt like they played off each other really well. And once again, kind of soften the edges a little bit. All right, let's refill the blender pretty soon. It's feeling a little bit dry. Well, I can't really tell. It's a blender, so. I think that's going to do it for skin tones, at least for now. All right, I'll put these off to the side, and I might come back to it later, but I want to get these pairs started now. So she's a very vibrant sort of yellow. So it's not like what we do last. Got blonde hair. Yeah, black and hair. Yeah, she had more of a lighter shade of yellow. But Peach, she has a bit more vibrance to her. So actually, I'm going to go the gold while I'm at it before when I do the crown. Take my honey. Grab this guy. This guy. And this guy. Okay. start light to dark. It's kind of the best way to go about doing lighter hair. Okay. Just kind of lightly add in some strands of hair. Just add a little bit extra detail. There's some pencil line to get fully erased there. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, Corey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I'm going all right. Just been drawing all morning. I started this, or I was working on Little Mermaid all morning, so yeah, and doing some other things around the house. So yeah, and just been chilling. So because I had a pretty long week of work, so I kind of need the little extra rest. Yeah, I actually have a 3-day weekend today or this week, so should be able to get a lot of stuff done this weekend. Okay. Just trying to make her hair nice and vibrant. Thanks, dude. All right. I think we'll use the by 18. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work for. Yeah, it should be fine. Don't want to use too much. Just want to keep my white highlights as much as possible. All right. Okay. Hey, Grumpy. Light and gay. But yeah, I be here. But here I be, and I can't pick, so I just tap blind line, got peach. Love them all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've actually finishing out the trio, all three drawn at some point. I might do a Daisy or a Rosaline pretty soon. But probably not next week, because I'm probably going to do, I think I'm going to do Little Mermaid next week. I think I'm going to do that one. Which I'll probably show off after the stream. If you see my Twitter, though, you kind of know what I'm working on. It's kind of an updated version of my Little Mermaid, because the last one I drew, I kind of felt like was not up to par with my current standards of drawing. So, but I drew that one like a couple. I'll show that when we get there, but don't really think it's up to the same quality as my style is now. But I drew I think a couple. I'm drawing like a year ago almost, or maybe something last year. I think I can't remember, but yeah. Don't want do too much. All right. Hey, Devin. Hey, Mrs. How you doing? Good to see you. No worries, man. No worries. All right. Yeah, I need more darker shade. Just add a little bit extra shadow behind her. Oops. Dude, I'm up to my neck in chaos. Haven't been able to draw steady for weeks. Yeah, same here. I've been like it's been a little bit like aside from like the draw stream last week, I never really been able to draw a whole lot this week either. It's been busy with other things, but getting back into it. I have a 3-day weekend, so should be able to get my groove back in. So that will happen when you become an artist. You know, if you don't practice enough, your ability will kind of get lesser, for lack of better terms. So you always got to be practicing. Always got to be practicing, even if it's something small. As long as you're moving a pen, then you should be fine, so to speak. Yeah. All right. Just going to do a little bit here. Use it or lose it. Exactly. Good note. I think we finally have everything we need for a trip. Nice. All right. I should probably get this right here. Okay, that should be good. good enough. I'll kind of just blend that in. Okay, I think that'll do it for Peach's hair. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Or, no. Yeah, I might just, you know what, I think I might just bring back a little bit of vibrance to it. It looks a little too orangey for my taste. So just add a little bit more vibrance. And then we'll kind of move on. Because she definitely has like a very sort of bright sort of yellow hair, at least from the reference I'm looking at. All right. Yeah, it should be good. All right. Now, keep you. Now I'm just to go ahead and do all the gold since I already have my yellows out. Keep you around. Let's see. Okay. Okay, and then the little thing on our chest here. And I'll just bring in some ease. chip in a lighter shade of yellow. All right. Try to bring back a little bit of the gold. Okay. All right. Okay, that should be good for the crown. So yeah, so I guess kind of talk about the movie for a little bit. Not really the biggest. First of all, not the biggest Mario Brothers fan, so I don't really know all the lore. So there's probably a lot of things in the movie I missed. So a lot of Easter eggs or whatever. But I actually really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was actually really good. And I forgot the eyebrows. I'll close that now. Right now. So I think we're gonna keep a darker shade. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed the movie. I felt like it was a really fun little film. I liked Jack Black as Bowser. I thought he was really, a lot of fun. Like he's probably the best actor in the whole movie, honestly, or probably the best performance. Just thought he was really just a lot of fun to watch. Chris Pratt as Mario didn't really bother me. I think it worked for what they were going for. So all the voices seem pretty fine to me, for the most part. But I think that Toad is probably my favorite character in the whole movie. I just thought it was hilarious. The part where he gets the big ass Hummer or whatever Mario Kart thing again. Looking like a gangster. All right. Let's add some warm gray. But yeah, slightly because I'm not really the most familiar with the lore behind Mario. Because I think I've only played like 1 or 2 games back in the day. I think I had one on like I don't know, like a Game Boy or something like that, like back in the day. But the explanation for not having it was entertaining. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. And they did kind of make a little bit of a joke about it at the very beginning of the film, so. All right, I should do it for the gold and the yellow hair on her. So just my reference. That should be it. For my yellows, at least for now. Keep you around. And I think we'll move on to the pink dress. So she has two different shades of pink. She has more of a hot pink and then more of a brighter pink. So gotta find that distinction real quick. That way it doesn't all look the same. Okay, I already like that color for her. Little sash, I guess, like this thing. Okay, so I guess we'll just use this guy. And this guy. All right. It's a little too red. Everything about her is fine, but believe it or not, one thing I can't deal with is that Peach is drawn way too Western. To look more manga, less illumination. I can get less. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't like the way they did her. No, I thought she looked okay. Didn't really bother me, but her is fine. But I just hate the way she drew her. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a lot of people were kind of complaining that she's a little bit too competent in the film. Or not competent, but a bit more, you know. But I didn't really think it was all that big of a deal. I think it worked. And this marker sucks. Hold on. Which I can kind of get because that one scene where she's training Mario in the little course there or whatever. And she does kind of mention that she did it before and she did it all in one try. That's the only part that really doesn't really work with me. It just kind of seems a little bit like, yeah, okay. Because I just don't really buy that she would be able to get that whole course in like one try, even if she did like kind of grow up there. Kind of feel like you'd probably need more than one try for that. Like, that's the only thing that was really kind of a stretch for me. But I mean, it's fictional, so like whatever. It's a fictional world, so. It's nitpicky, but I just hate her eyes. She's pseudo girl boss, so just enough, not really a problem. Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's still very feminine and very, kind and whatnot. So it didn't really bother me too much. Okay. And she has white gloves, so I gotta keep that in mind. All right, later, Dead Man. Hope you have a lovely dinner. Blow up the gas station while you're at it. It's fine. I think you're in need of a refill there, buddy. This guy's down me. Should be enough. Get me through. see. That might work. A little bit of layer of shadow. Go back over it with some pink. All right. And I'll just blend that in. There we go. All right. Okay. Now let's get the hot pink going. Okay. VL5. All right. Almost there. Not exactly sure what I want to do for the background. I think it's going to go very, very simple like last time. Or last stream we did. So a very simple sort of effect going on in the back. All right. This should be good enough. Oh, shit, what am I doing? It's not too bad. Should kind of like that. I'll make it work. Happy accidents. Okay, we'll move on to the toner grays, to the whites on her gloves. Actually, you know what? I might as well grab the umbrella while I'm here. Just grab a picture. Oh, there's a little thing there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I kind of messed up on the drawing of it. Just we'll do a line here, because little tips here are supposed to be a little bit different color than the actual umbrella. So draw the umbrella, then we'll do the whites. Then the final details on the face and all that other good stuff. Refills. Should be good enough. Just hope I didn't overflow it. Just put it right there. All right, darker shade for the interior. Actually, just darken up these areas here. Then we go field 4. All right. Oh shit! Got the little stem there. Oh well, it's white. Just white it out and fix it. It's fine. You know, it needs to be in shadow anyway. It's just speeding up the process. Yeah, well. All right. Got a little bit of pink to it, just kind of make it look like it's still coming from this color while unshadowed. Or, yeah. Don't know if I like that. Now I'll make it work. dark. All right, that should be good enough. All right. Let's get the white parts, and then we'll kind of do the final little details on there. You know what? I'll quickly do the lips. She has pink lips. I just noticed that. Might as well get it out of the way. I'll just admit, you gotta draw Peach using her powers from her game, her emotions. Oh, like little hearts or whatever. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll have like little hearts around. That's probably what I'll do for the background here. Don't want to go too crazy with it. All right, that should be good. Or There we go. All right, she got lips. Now we can put away pinks. For now. So I'll probably bring them back a little bit later for the hearts here. I'm bringing my toner grease. You know what? I just missed this. Hold on. Just realized. It's supposed to be a little bit of the stem or the handle here. Add that in at the end. Grab 4 just for the shadows. You know what? I'll grab a BV31 and BV23. Add a little bit of purple tint to her. So I have a little bit of a hint of a sort of a lavender, purplish sort of color. Just to add a little bit extra life to her. A little bit of shadow to her eyes there. Okay. Should be good to go. So I'll throw in some extra. Grab the two. Some last minute blending. Okay, should be good enough. All right. Here's the blues. Then we should be good to go. See, oh, yeah, these little jewels up here. Now, the one in the middle is red. So I'll pull some reds in just a minute, but grab these real quick. First and foremost, here's combine them. There we go. Now she's starting to come alive. That should be good enough. All right. I think that'll do it. I think she turned out pretty well. All right. I think I'll need you. Maybe you. And some quick little touch-ups here and there. Thank you, Mrs. See there. Got a few Poshkas because I want to kind of tidy up the jewel there, for lack of better terms. Kind of messed it up last night. Okay. Let that dry because it is acrylics, I think. There's many acrylics in there. Either way, I gotta let them dry for a minute. So while it's doing that, yeah, grab some templates. So I have a few hearts need to dry. Right. Bigger ones? I think so. All right. That's all right. I think we'll put one right here. This one's crapping out on me. I'll do another one. But you know what? Let's do the big ones first and then do the small ones afterwards. So to speak. So I want to have the different size of hearts to be a different color. Just gonna add some variety. Put one small one right here. Okay. Oh shit. Here, I'll fix that. Good enough. A little too crazy there. Maybe like a smaller one. What? Why does it keep smearing it? I'll use the chisel pen instead. Much better. All right. I think we're almost good to go here. Shut the go. There we go. Okay. Let's see, should I do an outline? Maybe. Yeah, do an outline. Why not? Why not? Just make it pop out a bit more. There we go. There we go. Just pop it up on the computer. Just trying to tidy up the line work a bit. Make it look more presentable. time is it? 4:55. Actually, this one done pretty quickly, actually. Although it is a very simple drawing, very simple colors. So honestly, probably the most pink I've ever drawn in my life. Darken that line up a bit. Okay. All right. Just gonna tie up a few areas. For a hot minute. I'll leave that for a second to dry. That's why I can never get into painting. Too impatient. Too impatient. Let's jump right in. Hey, you grumpy? Yeah, sorry I can't read the chat or talk much. Inking is where I go most silent. Gotta be very careful. This could make or break her. I'm not careful. Thank you, Corey. Almost there. Just tidying up just a little bit. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a wrap right there. I think we're ready to go. I'll obviously touch this up a little bit once we drop the camera. I gotta go do some things. Just tidy this up right here. And I got a signer. Use pink. All right. And we're done. Got our little princess here all finished up. Might do the other two. Might do Daisy and Rosaline at some point. But yeah. And here's the before and after. Original inks. Now she's fully colored. So I actually kind of touched up the eyes a little bit, kind of changed up the design of them a little bit in the final version because I wasn't really happy with the way the eyes or the lips were kind of looking. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna do it for me. Hey, Power, how's it going? Yeah. I'm just finishing up right now, actually. Yeah, this is the way I kind of work is I use a light pad to kind of trace this onto a sheet of blending card or Bristol paper or watercolor paper. This is just for the coloring process of the for the final piece because it kind of helps, makes for a much more cleaner sort of line art as well as, in case I like if I made a mistake on this, right, I could always kind of retrace it and then redraw it all over again, and it'd be less of a hassle. So yeah, I think next week we'll be working on, once I get her transferred, I'll be working on Ariel for The Little Mermaid. I just started this piece this morning, and I posted obviously the progress pictures on Twitter as well. And as you can see, I was kind of working on two different poses for the tail, but ultimately landed on this one. Because I'd originally have it kind of swooshing around up here, but I think it made more, I think it was more dynamic and more cool to have it, let me show you, have it more, in the foreground a little bit. Just adds a little more dynamicness to her. So, but yeah, I'm going to transfer her probably tonight, maybe, if I'm not too busy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's gonna be next week's stream. As for the Lego stream, I've been kind of teasing a little bit. I'm not too sure when that's going to happen because the parts I ordered did not come in yet this week. It's surprising because one of the buyers, because I have 5 orders on the way. One of them is actually from Canada. So I was expecting to be here today, but apparently not. Because Canadian orders don't take that long to order. But there is kind of a wildfire going on, so that might be why. A little bit of delay, if there is one. But on that note, I will call it a wrap right here. And I gotta end the poll real quick, so I gotta go on the YouTube end real quick. Can't even see the poll. That's the stupid thing about StreamYards. You can't actually access any of the polls or what have you on your end. It's fucking slow. Just trying to see one. Yeah, I know. Oh, and Peach won. No love for Rosalina at all. Wow. Because you got around at 3. Get the Mario princesses. So hope to see Daisy and Rosalina. Yeah, we'll do that eventually. But I also got the Samus actually I need to work on, which I actually just transferred the other day. Grab her. I'm just going to show off some of the ones I've been working on before I end off, but this is the inks for Samus. I started a couple of weeks ago, actually. Just drew a nice little battle scene she's in where her armor's kind of getting torn off. So, because I couldn't really decide which one what I want to draw. I didn't know if I wanted to draw her in her armor or in her Zero suit, the blue suit. So I decided, well, do both. And so I gotta find. There she is. So here's the transfer version. This is going to be the version that gets colored. So it's on a bigger sheet of paper too. So it's going to allow me to kind of do a little more extra detail, like because you can kind of see the gun gets cut off here a little bit. So fix some stuff like that up. So and then and I got Betty Kane, Batgirl, the original Batgirl, not the. Before Barbara Gordon, there was actually Betty Kane before she ever came about. So this is what will be the final colored version, and this is the original inks for that one. So, and she got a little Bat credit card because, why not? Little Easter egg right there. So that's what I've been kind of working on behind the scenes because that's what I'll kind of do if I'm kind of feeling like my art's not really. If I'm not really in the groove with my art, I'll just kind of go in and transfer some of my older art and get them ready for colors. It's a lot easier to do that than actually like creating the original piece itself. But on that note, I will find the clip to end this off on, and I'll get the hell out of here. All right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next weekend with Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And yeah, let's see. We want to end this off on. I kind of like the roast. We haven't done the roast in a while, so I'll do that one. So yeah, thanks Grumpy. Thanks to Power, Corey, Mrs. and Mr. Mr. Dadman. Core. And yeah. All right, let's get my roasting session on. All right, later, guys.
Optimus Prime's gonna kick your ass.
I'm going to beat the shit out of Optimus Prime, and then I'll do the same to you, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee? I'm not Bumblebee. You're not gonna beat the shit out of anyone today.
Oh, yeah?
You're yesterday's model, Megatron, ready for the scrapping.
Oh, I've never heard that one before, Prime. Got any new material?
Junk. That's what you are. Junk.
Still doing the same set, I see.
Optimus Prime!
Well, Prime, that's big talk from a robot that can't even fly.
Oh, yeah?
Do you need to borrow a rocket pack? Thundercracker, pull a rocket pack out of your ass and give it to Optimus Prime.
Fuck you.
You will not escape the mighty shockwave!
Hey, Mighty Shockwave! Take this!
Shit! You bitches! Get back here!
Bye-bye! Loser! You suck!
Those bitches!
The Transformers will return after these messages.